What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Life on Beagle Road. We are so popular right now, it's like having paparazzi outside of our house. Want to know why? Stay tuned.
Before we talk about why we are so popular, let's have a little recap of recent events.
Is that like when I get like a nightcap?
It's not the same as a nightcap.
Oh. Can I have a glass of milk with some Oreos while you recap?
Do you really need Oreos?
I mean, don't we all need Oreos?
We had our fundraiser.
Fundraiser!
And we raised a lot of fun.
We did raise a lot of fun. It was a great time.
It was.
I missed most of it because I was coaching, but I made a really big fire.
You did.
And then I had to coach, and then I came back and it was still lit.
Yeah.
Clean me up.
Clean you up. I'm gonna let the dogs lick it off you. We are 40 minutes into the fundraiser and Bridget is a mess.
They're both licking both hands.
Oh, great. Just what dogs needed, marshmallows. We had some good goat yoga.
Mm-hmm.
It should look like the letter V upside down. This is called downward facing dog. Can you walk your dog?
The kids were super into it. Actually, Bridget did the entire class. It was pretty impressive.
Without crying beforehand and then telling me she's awesome at it at the end. Like she does swimming.
Right, right. Although after the fact, she said that it was too long and she didn't like it.
Okay, right hand here, left hand here, and everybody tip to the side. Try to stretch out a little bit of everything.
You've got milk in your mustache.
I saved snacks for later.
So gross.
Beard hazard.
On one of our last warm days, I organized all of the medical supplies in the barn. All right, I am down to my last bin I'm putting together here, which is bloat treatment. I've got some commercial frothy bloat treatment, milk of magnesia, mineral oil, and of course in the emergency kit I've got the stomach tubes and larger gauge needles, but this is just basic bloat, first round of treatment kind of stuff. I need to get some more baking soda. I just put the last of it out for the goats. That's a preventative, but it's also good when they've got bloat. We're getting there.
That was upstairs, Bridget.
The barn is now more organized than my kitchen or my office or really anything other than the barn. Nothing is better than a nice, clean, organized barn.
It's kind of funny what you can buy medical supply wise for animals. You can't even get that stuff for yourself without a prescription and like 9 doctors signing their life over and the insurance company being like, oh wait, there's a generic for that. But for the animals,
Just order it online.
right?
And just this weekend, I did a little herd maintenance. Got everybody's hooves trimmed up. Got the does vaccinated for the fall.
Because despite what's going on here on Beagle Road, we got stuff to do. We don't just get to say, hey, time out.
Yep, all their regular stuff still needs taken care of. You know, their hooves need trimmed, they need copper boluses, they need vaccines, they need probiotics. Why are you zooming into my face?
That's scary.
So we find a little tent of skin here. Let me give her a little massage so she doesn't get an abscess. They need dewormer.
They need love.
Yeah, and they need their little fuzzy heads scratched.
In addition to herd maintenance and getting all the supplies set up, we also cleaned out the barn pretty good, moved all of our hay and our feed into the barn. We usually have a hay and feed shed that's technically a tarp building, but since, there's all kinds of rules on what we can have and what we can't, we're trying to
be extra careful. Well, it's not even about that. It's about, I want to take the hay from here and put it in the hay feeder, not carry it from way up there all the way down to the barn every time they need fed. I mean, that's an ordeal.
We do have to come up with more efficient ways of feeding our animals. We weren't real efficient. It literally would take probably an extra half an hour to 45 minutes longer because everything was everywhere instead of just being where it needed to be. But that was the whole reason we got the big barn, was to get everything closer to them. So why are we so popular around town right now? Well, they finally did it. We knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time, but all of a sudden, there it was. The public notice sign.
When I went to drive the kids to school this morning because it was raining, in my pajama pants and slippers and, generally looking like we all do in the morning. And there's somebody standing at the end of the driveway reading the sign in the rain. I'm like, hey.
The good news is the sign matches our fall decor.
That's true. It is a nice yellowish orange background, so it looks nice and seasonal.
Yeah, it's a seasonal public notice sign.
So 3 cheers for that.
Yeah. We're filming this, November 6th? Today, we gotta go vote. And it'll probably come out November 7th. So if you're watching when this premieres, it's November 7th. And if you're watching a different day, well, yeah, I guess you got to the party late. Either way, we have 6 more days. We have 6 more days to get ourselves prepared, and that is exactly what we were doing. The very first thing we wanted to make sure we do is get our manure management plan in check. Like most of you probably deal with your manure in the way that you should properly deal with your manure. But in the state of Pennsylvania, even a small hobby, homestead, hobby farm, whatever you want to call us, you are also required to have a written manure management plan on hand if asked. So, done.
Yep. Pretty basic. I mean, don't put your manure next to waterways or over where your well is. So that's what we've always done. But I made a pretty color-coded picture.
Yep.
So we have 6 days left, and honestly, like, the crippling anxiety from all of this has just hit me like a train in the past, 36 hours. It's a bit much at the moment.
What are you doing?
Stress eating?
That's the kids' candy. That's not okay.
I took them trick-or-treating.
Wow. There's not really much else to say other than that. I think part of it is we are, just waiting. Many people have asked us, what else can we do to help? Is there anything we can do to help? Can we petition? Can we write letters? Can we, the list goes on. And if there was something that we thought would be helpful in this current situation, we would definitely ask that you get moving on it for sure. But
basically, we have to prepare for and obtain the variants now, and then try to influence the rules that are in place that just don't make sense. Pretty much just trying to keep it together for a few more days here.
6 more days. We have a meeting coming up with our lawyer, so we're gonna go over a whole bunch of stuff with him as well. And then it's go time. I'm not sure how I'm going to bring you all with us to that experience yet.
Camera in a contact lens.
So weird.
They make those, right?
Not gonna lie, folks. All these stressful thoughts, it weighs on us. It's definitely kind of making us tired. But we're staying positive and keeping ourselves moving forward, distracting ourselves with the animals, our kids, and life. The things that you say in your comments and the encouragement you give us has been unbelievably amazing. Every day I get something new and I can't wait to share it with Courtney, and we both just it puts a smile on our face. It does, to know that people who have no clue who we are still support us and are there for us, and it's pretty amazing. Thanks, people. You're amazing.
Thank you.
If you were here, I'd give you an Oreo.
Really? Because last night I tried to get some Oreos out of that pack and you smacked my hand.
That's right. Don't puff my Oreos. Stay tuned and we will keep you updated on how things go. Again, 6 days left until we have this hearing and we'll know what's next for us. If you missed this saga, check out some of the videos below. Otherwise, take care, folks.
Weirdo.
If you want to say something, you have to wait till I'm done talking and you say something. Otherwise, I think I'm saying something and you think you're saying something, but then,